This is how people shovel.
What you doing there?
Coke.
What you cooking?
Oil. Alright guys, we're out here at camp. We want to take a wee-wee. And we're going to make us hamburgers. Supper. Now, these are going to be bacon hamburgers with bacon left over from breakfast. Nice. Now, throughout me preparing this meal, I'm going to be drinking cheer wine. You might be thinking, Luke, are you sponsored by cheer wine? No, I just like cheer wine, and I would really like to be sponsored by cheer wine. Good stuff. Here we have a nice hot griddle, some oil getting hot, because we also have French fries to go with our burgers. I think it's going to be a pretty good meal. So we're just going to get this bacon started, get this bacon laid out. What you really want to look for in bacon is you need to not get any on the ground, but also make sure you have a good sizzle going. Make sure they're laid out as flat as they can be. Now, some people like their bacon chewy rather than crispy, and I believe that I will see those people in hell when I go there because of all my war crimes in Mongolia. But at least I won't be there for eating chewy bacon. It's crispy bacon or bust for me. But, you know what? It's your bacon. You're going to make it on your griddle. Just don't come whining to me when I make your bacon and you complain that it's crispy and you don't like that. So, now we have this all done. That went in the trash can, definitely. Not a good cameraman, are you? Okay. We got this bacon on. I think now we need to patty out some hamburgers. Now we have a pound of premium beef. I definitely didn't buy this. It's always good. I just used my very sanitized knife. See, you always want to make sure you use a clean knife, because that's better for everyone, really. And I wiped this knife on my shirt earlier, so it must be good. Also, make sure you throw knives around. It's very safe. Now, you might be thinking, Luke, where are you going to patty these out? You need like a plate or something. Well, that's where you're wrong. See, we're camping, and Mama didn't raise no bitch, so we're just going to do it right here on this table. Now, since there's a pound, and there are two of us, I'm going to make quarter-pound patties approximately. Actually, exactly quarter-pound patties. I never do anything approximately. And those are going to turn into really nice hamburgers. So I'm going to start off by making a nice ball. And we're going to smash out. I can't believe the wind blew that stuff out of the car. Here's something you might not know. You don't want to handle your meat too much. It's going to make it tough, and it's not going to be as good. Now, I'm going to take a quick break to go wash this meat off of my hands because it's kind of icky and disgusting. And then we're going to flip around this bacon and make it real nice and crispy. Alright, we're back. I've thoroughly washed my hands with soap, as all good chefs do. We are cooking some bacon. Got some tongs. Now, here's something you might not know. If you don't click your tongs before you do anything with them, what's going to happen is they're going to phase through each other in some sort of fourth dimensional anomaly. I'm not really sure how it works, but you have to make sure you clicky your tongs, else they won't work properly. Oh yeah, we're making good progress here. I'm going to turn this up just a hair. That's part of cooking, is seeing what you're doing wrong and adjusting as you go. Now, you guys might be thinking, well, you're out here trying to clean up these campsites, why are you using propane that's bad for the environment? Well, you know, as my hero Hank Hill says, it's a little bit hot. As my hero Hank Hill says, it's a clean burning fuel, which means it's clean for the environment, probably. Now I'm just going to take a moment to enjoy my cheer wine. That's a good moment right there. Now, one thing I do need to mention, we also have French fries. I think I said that earlier, but this Blackstone griddle and fryer combo has a fryer. We're going to deep fry these sons of bitches. Again, always use a clean knife. Oh wait, this has serrations on it, so I can just tear it off.
That's perforations, but
You got a good point there, don't you?
I thought you were going to do one fry.
I'm just going to do a couple and dip them in there. Yeah, we're not quite hot enough. Turn that up a good bit. Alright, I think we'll take this little interjection while we're waiting for this to get hot and we're waiting for the bacon to cook to address some things. A lot of people think that they like their burger in a certain way. They are wrong. I am the chef. I know how you like your burgers. Now, I'll give you condiments. Some people just really don't like certain condiments. That's fine. However, ingredients like cheese, lettuce, tomato, if you have them, put them on the burger. It's going to make it better. Now, we have
cheese
out of those. Now, some people, much like, I'm sure they like chewy bacon as well. They like cheeses such as American or cheddar, Swiss to go on their burger. These people are going to the same depths of hell as chewy bacon people. The correct answer is pepper jack cheese. As always, get a little bit of kick to it, get that jack in it. I don't really know what jack is, but it's probably a type of cheese. Oil over here is making a lot of poopy poppy sounds. Now I want to take this little moment of bacon cooking to just remind you, we're out here trying to clean up campsites. A little cause here. No, we don't have any money. We don't have any sponsors or anything like that. But you know, if we did, it'd be really great. You know what? We don't even need sponsors. We just need people to help us. And you know, just if you go to a campsite, then go out of your way to clean up other people's mess. Like over in these bushes here, we found propane cans, beer cans, stuff like that. Nothing fun. But that's the kind of thing if you just come down here camping for a night, you're not going to be looking for that stuff. You're not going to find it. But guess what? A squirrel is, and a squirrel's going to choke on a propane canister. A couple of these pieces of bacon are finishing closer to the center. And I have this little bowl that I'm putting in them. I think it might be hot enough for some.
No, not even
hot
close.
enough for some. That's fine. That's figgity fine. I just made that up. Figgity fine, you like that?
Sure.
I'm sure the ladies at home like that. So if you want to impress the ladies at home, then you just follow what I do. Make something good, feed it to them. You got it. Alright. Make sure your car suspension isn't that squeaky, otherwise you might run into some trouble. I really wish this stuff right here would, cook. Sometimes cooking's about patience. You know what they say about patience? You gotta wait for it. Need to be a good waiter. We're not waiters, we're chefs. I'm not really sure how that's all going to work in the cosmic idea of things. Whatever God you pray to, I'll just give him some of his bacon. I'll do whatever the hell you want. Just one little piece of bacon. There's always one. But just, he needs a little bit more time. It's like your kids. You're going to have one kid who's a little bit slower than the rest of them. He takes a little bit more time. But, bacon's worth something. Kids are not. You know what I mean? I think these are life lessons that we'll take to our graves together, me and you, the viewer. Not the cameraman. Fuck the cameraman. Hey, come back here. Bacon's almost done. Look, I'm feeding you tonight. So I can say fuck you if I want to. Cameraman, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
He beats me.
Let's take it out of context. Editor, cut that out.
I am the editor.
Editor? I think that's our last piece of bacon. I believe we're ready to throw down some hamburger. Now, you might be saying, look, those look like meatballs. Kind of do. They look like meatballs. So, now, we'll take our little hamburger ball, lay it down on the griddle, hit sizzle, press it down. That's going to give you a nice, wide, uniform burger. Let me tell you something, ladies like wide and uniform. Now, somebody like Gordon Ramsay, he probably needs my help. I'm going to be honest with you. You know, he can cook weird stuff, like, I don't know, it's got like bones in it and stuff like that. I don't really know what he cooks. I can make, you know, a good old-fashioned, family-pleasing American hamburger. So, who's the better chef, really? And could Gordon Ramsay cook out here in the middle of the woods? I don't think he could. Because he's from England. They don't have, like, trees. Everybody knows that. That's a good old American thing. Why do you think they call it American hickory? British people don't have trees. Another thing you need to know, you don't want to flip your burgers too much. It goes back to the meat handling joke from earlier. Now, while it is quite funny, it's also quite true. Move your meat around too much, you know, you kind of limp, and, you know, puff, and, you know, nobody likes that. Put that in a commercial. Not really. That's our footage. Don't do that. Another thing you gotta realize when you're the chef is you are constitutionally entitled, pretty much biblically entitled, to swipe a little piece of bacon. You know, you're the chef. You're cooking. You know, swipe a piece of bacon. Nobody's gonna know. Have some bacon and some cheer wine. That's a good combination. Don't eat undercooked bacon. Probably not good for you. Anyways, I was taught by the best chef in the world. Now, right now it's me, but it was my mom. Nothing finer. Now, you know, cheer wine's great for many things. Mostly for drinking, but there's a use right there. A little paperweight, so that your stuff doesn't blow away. You know what? Cheer wine, you can use that in your commercials. You don't even need to quote me. That one's on the house. I've heard your commercials on the radio about cheer wine going good with pulled pork. You can just add this to the list, being a paperweight. Now, you might be thinking that's not a big deal being a paperweight, but you know, there's wildlife here that could choke on this. And when cheer wine is saving wildlife, really, I think it's stopping global warming single-handedly, if you really think about it for a minute. I think that's a big deal. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would agree with me. I'm going to very gingerly place these in the trash can. Thank you, cheer wine. Now, there are a couple more requirements other than toasting your buns for your hamburger to get into heaven, but I'm pretty sure that's like number 3. This here basket of fries already. Let those drain for just a moment. What do you think you're doing? Stop. No. Not the chef. Only chef is allowed to eat fries. What are you looking at? Hey, stop. Hey, get back here. Hey. Back here. Sorry about that. I just had to discipline some my employees here. Not quite up to par. Fries are actually way better with absolutely no seasoning. And you haven't realized this because every fry you've ever eaten has been covered in seasoning. At least salt. The reality of it, better without it. And I think while we wait for this next basket of fries, we need to talk condiments and why you want them on your burger. Alright, now that we've got that, I think I'm going to prepare my hamburger while we wait for the fries to finish. Now that is a very good base for a good old American hamburger. It's missing one key ingredient, two key ingredients actually, that we made over here before. Lay on the bacon. Well, gentlemen, that is a good old-fashioned American hamburger with French fries. I encourage you to look into our little organization here more. We're trying to clean up campsites and do ourselves at the same time. You know, there's stuff here, there's cardboard over here. You know, a lot of people might say this cardboard, you know, it's going to decompose, you know, whatever. But just clean it up. Bring a couple extra trash bags every time you go out camping or on some little drive adventure in the woods. And clean up what you see. Go out in the bushes and find other stuff. That's a big thing. A lot of stuff ends up in the bushes. You really need to make sure you watch out for that. Alright, my cameraman is currently dying because he can't breathe because he's covered in smoke from the fire. So, you know, just go follow us on Instagram. Our @ is right here on the screen. Editor, you know what to do. And, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy all your bacon cheeseburgers. See you later.